Thanks to Australia's social media ban, countries like France, Spain and Italy are going crazy as they're starting to implement their own social media bans beyond teenagers later this year. Despite the arguments saying that this is only all in the name of keeping children safer online, the backlash from social media companies, child safety campaign groups and parents are sky high, claiming that social media bans will only make children less safe on the internet as they look for less secure and dangerous alternatives. But despite the backlash, European nations are still going ahead with their visions of keeping children safe online and creating what they think will be the start of a new, happy era for European families. Of course they're still fucking going ahead with it. I mean, come on, mate. Government listening to backlash and introducing laws that can actually benefit society, wake you up and smell the fucking coffee, mate. I don't get this. I don't. Why is this even happening? Looking at Australia as inspiration for a social media ban is like eating a Pop-Tart straight out of the fucking box instead of toasting it. It's fucking stupid. Despite Prime Minister Albanese claiming that the social media ban in Australia is the greatest law in Australian history and it's a proud and wonderful time for Australian families. Buzzwords that he keeps on spouting while in his rubbish bin there are hundreds of thousands of letters from teenagers that are begging him to remove the ban. Anyone with a brain will tell you that Australia's social media ban is in actuality an embarrassing failure. I mean, heck, even fucking Australian boomers are now saying that they hate the social media ban because they're tired of seeing crowds of teenagers and their teenagers riding their bikes. Actual enforcement of the ban is fucking weak. Platforms like Discord and Roblox are exempt. Platforms that are actually harmful for children than the ones that they did ban. Platforms where their CEOs know that their platforms are dangerous and yet they brush it off and wear it with pride like a Jim will fix it badge. And to top it all off, teenagers are still using the banned platforms by using the fucking dark web to access them. What did they think was going to fucking happen? Governments around the world 10 years ago would look at this with great concern. Heck, even now, Europe should be looking at this with great concern. But for some crazy reason, Europe generally thinks it's a tremendous idea that they should implement their own social media bans and, to make it even more scary, VPN bans on top of that, putting hundreds, if not thousands, of journalists at risk in authoritarian regimes, as well as basically ending the concept of data protection online, as we know it in their fucking process. But look at the fucking children, am I right? And yet, despite Europe's intentions, the groups of people that should theoretically be supporting the idea of social media bans are in fact against the idea of social media bans. Child campaign groups and a small minority of parents with common sense argue that social media bans won't in fact keep children safe online. How shit must you be to implement a mental law where even the people that can benefit from it in theory are saying that it's in fact very, very stupid and very mental? The world has become a volatile and an unstable place. Countries are at war from the Middle East to Eastern Europe. There are more serious problems in the world right now, and Europe should be more focused on that. And yet, despite all the chaos, Europe is instead just sticking around wondering if they should ban children from social media or not. Yes, children are addicted to social media. Yes, the internet is a harmful place, particularly for children. But it's not the government's job to be Nanny McPhee holding a massive fuck-off like wooden stick with the word ban on it in all caps coloured in red. The responsibility belongs to only one group of people. Parents, the very same ignorant, entitled idiots who created this mess in the first place. The concerns of the internet being a harmful place for children can easily be put to rest forever if Europe and, by extension, governments around the world just told parents to do this one simple job. Look after your sodding children. Like, it's so simple, just go in your child's phone, alright, or any other device. It's not like you're being told to drown a dog to help improve child safety online. You're not being told to chop your own arse off to help keep children safe online. No, if you're genuinely worried about what your child is doing online, use the tools that the internet has to keep your child safe. Turn on parental controls, restrict your fucking child's phone, uninstall any harmful apps that your child may have installed. Or heck, if you're so worried and you want to go overboard, you can take away your child's phone and don't give it back to them until your child has grown up to a point where you think your child is old enough and mature enough to use a smartphone responsibly. You have the full legal responsibility as a parent to do so. Look after your son and children online and you'll be happy your country to stop more preventable situations of children getting manipulated online and to stop your kids getting addicted. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunts. Look after your son and children. There is no valid reason why you can't monitor your child online. I'm very busy, I don't have the time to monitor my child. Well, sorry, but if you really struggle to sacrifice a few minutes of your time to watch what your child is doing online, then you're part of the problem. But alright, fine. If you generally have a busy life and, you can't monitor your child online for, a few minutes or, an hour, then, that's fine. Understandable, whatever. But here's a word of advice. If you're too busy to monitor your child online, best thing to do is to compare notes with a group of children who are grieving at the loss of their child who ended their life after viewing a harmful post online. Suddenly, it won't seem so bad. Look after your sodding children. And if you are one of those nut jobs who go, oh, why is the government telling me what I can and can't do? Well, how I put to civil liberty? Well, if you can't, look after your own children, somebody's got to tell you to do your job. Look after your sodding children. Oh my fuck God. And I swear to God, if I see one more article online that says the government is going to stop children doom scrolling forever, I'm going to drop a fucking bollock. Contrary to ignorant belief, not every child, particularly teenagers, use the internet to doom scroll. Some generally do doom scroll, but the majority of children don't. I mean, adults are more chronically online than children. That's just a fucking fact. Children, and especially young teenagers, use the internet for all sorts of reasons, like I don't know, researching for school assignments or messaging, their friends. Hey, LGBTQ plus teenagers use the internet to access safe spaces and forums. And most importantly, young teenagers with severe depression use the internet a lot because it's the only place that they think they can escape from the cruel realities of their lives. Why? Because in the real world, the services that are there to help LGBTQ+ teenagers and depressed children have been slashed and cut into oblivion for years by none other than the government. But do you know how long it takes in the UK to get mental health treatment with the NHS? 18 weeks. 95% of people with depression and anxiety have to wait 18 weeks to get treatment, and that's just trying to seek things like therapy. If you seriously think that social media bans are great for children, take a look at that and then come back to me and say you genuinely think that that taking away these easily accessible safe spaces from children is a good idea. Europe, Australia, and potentially the United Kingdom, if they want a slice of the pie, they all need to have a realistic, common sense solution to keep kids safe online. And the solution is this. Tell parents to do this one teeny tiny task. Look after your sodding children. In summation, look after your sodding children. What do you guys think? Do you think social media should be banned from children or not? Like and subscribe and let me know in the comments below.